Pisces full moon eclipse. What's eclipsing from our life? Let's have a look, guys. When we have a full moon or a new moon and it's an eclipse, it's our emotions on steroids. It is something that wants to be shown to us that no longer serves. That's something going to be illuminated with this full moon. Now, Pisces traits are the dreamer. It is the mystery. It is the spirit realm. It is the intuition. It's our emotions. It's ruled by Neptune, god of the sea. Hidden enemies can come up this time, but it wants to bring in the more compassionate side. So this is the Pisces element, compassion, everything being in balance and harmony, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your feminine side. So let's see what this energy is going to bring, this full moon eclipse. What is eclipsing from our world? South Node. This current energy of the South Node is in Libra. And I'm laughing because we're ending out massive cycles of karmic relationships, whereby how we relate to others. Now, the nodes of the moon govern the eclipse energy. So we're just finishing out a Libra Aries eclipse cycle. The nodes stay around for about 18 months and they shift into other sides. So this is the energy that we've been playing with for the last 18 months. Hence, this is where the eclipses have been in Aries and Libra. But today, or whenever you're reading this full moon eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces, which is the next phase where it's going to be dominating Pisces and Virgo energy. So we're finishing out this cycle, this eclipse energy, what we started about a year, 18 months ago, that's been bringing up relationship dynamics. But this is from the past. We're wanting to release some old karmic past relationship dynamics that no longer serve us. So this Pisces full moon is eclipsing the past, or it has an opportunity to. Remember, we all have free will. So we'll pop that one up there. What else do we have? Show the world the real you. Aquarius, full moon in Aquarius, this energy is. So there's a nod here to the Aquarian energy of freedom, liberation. Aquarius is all about the higher mind, the individual. Aquarian people, if you know any, sometimes can find it hard to fit in. They want to follow their own authentic path. They're very creative. They remind me very much of the Pisces energy, actually, because they are in that mysticism. They are in that hidden depths. Now, the Aquarian energy is all about community, all balanced. This is the higher expression of Aquarius. The lower expression we've been seeing in the global scale. We've been seeing that the rebellious side, where they want to break free from the control, from the lies. So it's coming in to show the world the real you. Where have you not felt real? Where have you not felt authentic? Where have you not been seen, heard, or recognized? Where have you got some wounds around relationships where you fear rejection, not fitting in? People pleasing, that's another energy associated with Pisces, which is going to be highlighted with this full moon. There's going to be many areas that we're looking at with this dynamics. Now, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, but this is a feeler of this energy. When we have a full moon eclipse, we don't just look at where the sign that it's in, which is Pisces, we look at the other aspects. So we look at where the sun is, because that's the powerful illuminary of that's dominating the sky right now, and the sun's in Virgo. The opposite sign to Pisces is Virgo. So we're working with this Virgonian energy of being of service to your own detriment. We're working with Earth because she's very practical. And we're working with the diligence of Virgo, looking at the detail, where your day-to-day habits are, your responsibilities. Then we look at Pisces to try and get the balance from Pisces, which is spirituality. It's the body. It's the heart. It's the intuition. It's the feminine. So we're balancing that spirituality, Pisces, and the practicality of Virgo into our world right now. Or we have an opportunity too. So there's things coming in to be eclipsed right here, right now, to do with relationships and to do with showing the world the real you, not who you have been led to believe you are, some old programs, some old beliefs. The answers you need are coming, Gemini energy. This is the mind. Now, interesting that Gemini's come up because it's co-ruled by Mercury along with Virgo. So there could be that duality in your mind where you're telling yourself one thing but your heart wants to do another. And you're always in this battle with yourself. I should do this because I've been programmed to believe I've got to be of service because of X, Y, and Z. It's my family, it's my duty, it's my responsibility. And sometimes we can get bogged down with our mental energy and forget about our body, what our body wants, what our heart wants. So this is saying with this full moon, clarity is going to come in. Pisces is the dreamer. It can be quite the foggy energy. We can always dream a dream, but if we don't put the practical steps in place, which is Virgo, they're always going to remain a dream. So this is getting that balance of believing in your dreams, but also believing that you are worthy of taking the practical steps that possibly have once held you back from something. To do with your self-worth, to do with your value, where somewhere along the line you've been told you're not worthy of. And again, because we are working with the South Node, that's a lot of our karma, what we've come into this world to work through. So this could be a lot of ancestral energy. And along with the other planetary action movements right now, which is Pluto in Capricorn and Mars in Cancer, there's a big influence of mother and father energy. Cancer being mother, Capricorn being father. So we are healing and releasing and eclipsing some old beliefs in our mental energy, in our old programs that no longer serve. It's time to take action. So this is Aries. So this is where the current North Node is. The North Node is our destiny. And remember, the South Node is our karmic past, what we've come here to heal through in this lifetime. The South Node, as I've discussed earlier, what we have to leave behind is about relationships. So relationship dynamics have been coming up during this eclipse energy where they've been in Aries and Libra, but now it's shifting. And today is the day that it shifts into that new energy of Pisces and Virgo. Before we do, we have one final step, one final culmination of this Libra energy, and that's on the 2nd of October when we have a new moon eclipse, and then we won't have any more eclipses till next year when they're going to be in Pisces and Virgo. So this is saying it's time to take action now. You've healed some Aries energy. Aries is about the self-identity, who you really are. You've healed some wounds in this, and you've taken on that Aryan energy of fire, masculine. You've healed some masculine wounds, and you've pushed forward with courage and strength. And it's now saying it's time to move into a new future, a new you, but leaving the past behind. Because those relationships have taught you so much. The energy is gaining momentum, absolutely, and I feel like it's gaining momentum. It's certainly going to be projecting relationship dynamics within your social circle, within your family dynamics, within your friendships. But it's the relationship you have with yourself and who you have led yourself to believe you are and how you think you are seen in the world. Releasing some of those duties, some of those programs, some of those old beliefs that are consuming your energy. But again, it's not who you really are. Aries energy. Healing those self-identity wounds. We're gaining momentum now, leading up to this new moon in Libra, where a new beginning, new moons are about new beginnings. So we're heading in a new trajectory in our relationships. But remember, the first and the most important relationship is the one we have with self. One final moonology, we're healing. We're doing a lot of healing. Once we release, we can then heal. But we're needing to give ourselves time with this full moon. It's a beautiful full moon. It can bring in your dreams and desires, but you've got to make space for them. And this is what this is saying. Let's clean out the old to bring in the new. Let's build your dream on solid foundation, not on the past, but on what you can now project into your future. So let that be about stability, security, safety, emotional security, abundance, all those higher vibrational energies that you subconsciously or consciously have led to believe you're not worthy of. So this is where we are healing all dynamics of life. Brilliant. Adjustments are required. This is what this full moon is doing. It's making those adjustments. So you either jump or you push this kind of energy with the eclipse, because the universe wants you to align to this new destiny, to this new you. But there's some things, people, places and situations and beliefs that you're needing to leave behind. But in order for them to come in, we're needing to look at the bigger picture. We're needing to see what it's all about. See the cycles that you're in. Do they serve you? Do you feel nourished around them? And this can be habits that you are feeding yourself, because Virgo is about nutrition. It's about how we look after our body. It's about healthcare. It's about alternative medicine. Your daily habits, are they impacting and nourishing who you are? Or is it time for change? Is it time for healing? Okay, let's get into the tarot then, guys. Let's pull a few cards to see what the energy is. Then I'm going to ask a few specific questions with the tarot. Okay, let's have a look. So 2 cards that have come up here is the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords. So there's something coming in fast. For me, the pages can bring you back to childhood. So there might be some inner child wounding, most certainly, especially when we're healing mother and father wounds, as I discussed with Mars in Cancer, mother, and Pluto in Capricorn, father. Some old masculine and feminine imbalances that you've led to believe. So this is the page, the younger version of you, say, and that's coming in. And there's some practical things that you can do, or you've led to believe that you have to go about a certain way in life, this way, and there's no other choice. Nothing is set in stone, I want to say. And this is Pisces energy, it's mutable. So there's things coming in that you can change. And once you do, there's going to be some kind of very quick succession. But you're going to know where this is, because with eclipse energy, it's powerful. I also want to say with this is communication. Communicating with the younger version of you. Communicating and reprogramming the mind of some old beliefs, how you speak to yourself, how others speak to you. This can be people around you, where you're having to speak your truth, but from a more compassionate, remember Pisces is about compassion, the compassionate you. Interesting. So I'm going to ask the cards now some specific questions. What is eclipsing? Eclipsing? I don't even know whether that's a real word, but you get what I'm saying. What is leaving your world right now with this Pisces full moon? What is leaving? What's eclipsing? We have the 2 of Cups, we have the Chariot, we have the Hermit, and we have the Emperor. And we have the 10 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. I'll speak about these individually, guys. So what's eclipsing from the collective? 2 of Cups. Emotions. Healing. We have here the healing symbol. We have here the masculine and the feminine. We have here union. We have here the Caduceus symbol. So this symbol here is said to believed to be associated with Hermes, which is Mercury, our mind. We're healing wounds where we've been separated from our heart within our masculine and feminine, coming in and showing us in relationships. The wounded masculine is most certainly coming up here. Separation is where we've been denied something, where we're not in union, and we need masculine and feminine equal balance in order for us to feel stable. This is within us, whether man or woman, it doesn't matter, we hold them both within. Now, I believe we've been in a masculine environment for some time, for thousands of years, certainly hundreds of years, where we've took on the masculine of survival, the doer, the action, the practical skills. And we've forgotten about the feminine. We've forgotten about our intuition, our feminine compassion, our love, our peace, very Piscean energy. Now just imagine if we could bring a balanced masculine and a balanced feminine into our world right now. Our world would look so much happier, peaceful, healthier. So this is what is coming in. Now this is going to come in your relationships, as I've mentioned, because we are human beings. We have emotions. We have needs, and we need to be in a union. But remember that union, you have to find that within, that cup of love within. Because there's things from the past that you can't change, that might have denied you love, that might have denied stability, security, compassion, support, because society has been too much in the masculine that doesn't allow that feminine in. So our sensitive feminine has been suppressed, it's been buried, it's been rejected. So this is what we are healing at this time, and it's coming up to show us. We have the Chariot, the fastest moving card in the major arcana. This is associated with Cancer, the mother, the feminine, the intuition. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So this is all of those things that I'm saying are being suppressed, where we don't feel safe to create anymore, where we feel we're not worthy of our sensitivity, of our love, of our self-care. There's things coming up that we're needing to heal within us. But again, our relationships are projecting some kind of mirror for us to get our attention. And this is what Virgo energy is being all about. It's been a heavy Virgo energy, and I feel with this Pisces full moon eclipse, it's so powerful right now. The Hermit is associated with Virgo. So this is the wise sage. Even though Virgo you associate with feminine. This is the wise sage. And he stood on top of a mountain and he's looking down. He's gained a lot of wisdom. He has some light. He's been enlightened with his lamp. So you've had to go through some challenging times to gain some kind of enlightenment. To do with that masculine wound. To do with that feminine fearing and feeling rejection, abandoned. It's time to nurture your inner child. It's time to nurture your inner child with those thoughts, with those programs, how you speak to yourself, but ultimately how others speak to you too, putting those boundaries in. Now on the bottom row, there's 3 major arcana, so this is a big energy. But I want to say, because the bottom of the deck here is the 10. 10s are about completion. There's something completed, and that's very Neptunian, very Pisces. Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune dissolves things that don't serve your higher purpose, that don't serve your emotional state, that don't serve your feminine energy. Completed, done. Some practical things that just need to be released. And the next card is the Emperor, Aries energy, standing in your power, but as a more compassionate masculine. This is what we have an opportunity to bring in, rather than being in that controlling energy, that wounded masculine, control, dictatorship. It's my way or the highway. Releasing those old masculine wounds within. I'm going to now clarify these with my mini deck. Let's clarify the 2 of Cups. Clarify the 2 of Cups. Just going to move the camera back, guys, so you can see me shuffling and clarifying. 2 of Cups, what do we have? We have Ace of Wands, bringing in a brand new beginning. I'll deal cards. Chariot, what do we have? The Fool, taking a leap of faith. 0 point. The Hermit, what do we have? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. And we have the Queen of fire. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. So we have two immature energies here. So this is where we can see we have two immature energies. One is emotional and one's practical. Where you've had immature energies that need to be the more mature masculine, more mature practical and more mature emotional, getting that balance. Virgo is about the mind and the body. But I'm not going to say unhealthy, although I wanted to. Unbalanced Virgonian energy can be too much in the practical side and forget about the feminine, forget about that emotional body of what it needs, and just concentrating on what everybody else needs, the practical sides of life, housework, work, career, finance, paying the bills, survival. It's time to bring in some emotions here, guys. It's time to open up and start healing yourself and filling your cup of love again. So we'll start at the bottom again. So remember, this is what we're eclipsed in. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this, do hit that subscribe button. You can share my videos, comment. I do interact and check my comments. Okay, so we have here the Ace of Wands. This is like the Kundalini energy for me. This is that brand new energy. This is that Aries, fire. This is where the North Node is. Remember, we're needing to take action and push ourselves forward into a brand new version of us, self-identity. This is what you are healing, or you have an opportunity to. I also want to say with number 2 is about union. It's about choices, one way or the other. And it's always up to us to look at our adversities and learn from them, to bring in a new beginning. Then we have the Fool on the Chariot, which is a very fast moving energy. So the Fool is Uranus. Now, I do believe this eclipse energy has an aspect to Uranus in Taurus. So Uranus is a very unexpected energy. It's jump or you'll be pushed, expect the unexpected. It wants to take you back to a zero, to a beginning, where you can co-create from a more stable foundation. You've learnt from the darkness, you've learnt from your shadows. It's now time to move into the light. You can see the black and the white sphinx here. And you are the magician. You have got the chance to do this, to dream your dream and take a leap of faith. And we have the Hermit with the Page of the Knight of Pentacles, again more practical energy. This has been a very long, slow, arduous cycle that you've been in, but you've learned so much. The Hermit, you've gained enlightenment. He's got the star in his lamp. And the star in tarot is associated with Aquarius, where we can dream the dream. We've gained that wisdom, we've gained that knowledge. But this is almost like a slow, stagnant energy. But you're wanting stability. You're wanting to bring in a new version of you, but based on a more stable environment. And then we have 2 Aries energies here. Wow, look at this. The Emperor with the Queen of Wands. What a pair. So here we have the very strong masculine, and here we have the Queen, who's a strong feminine, an Aries queen. She uses her intuition. So she's got that compassion, but she feels safe because she's now got a stable masculine by her side. So she can co-create from a place of stability, safety, stability. And this is what it's trying to get our attention to. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish off with one of my new decks, and this is Blessed Be. And I want to see, and I'm going to ask, with this full moon in Pisces, what is the blessing for the collective? What is the blessing? What is the blessing? Also, guys, do pay attention to your dreams, because you're getting some hidden subconscious messages coming in there where you might be needing to look at your dreams for the healing. Too many cards. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The blessing. A blessing to heal and a relationship. Wow. A blessing to heal the relationship. Now remember, the most important relationship is the one that you have with yourself. These cards are beautiful. They only arrived yesterday, so let's just pop her there, and I'm going to read from the book on this. And let's see what she has to say. 2 and 8 on the card, 28, but also adds up to 10. Again, a completion. There's something, a relationship's healed you. It might not feel like that, but there's some, through the adversity and the heartache, the grief, the sorrow, wherever it might be, everybody's going to have a different story. It's healed you. So let's have a look. So this card says, a blessing to aid. Sorry, I'll start again. A blessing to aid you within a relationship seems to be in struggle, and you cannot find a way to mend your torn heart. This blessing is yours, a charge of energy with which you can reweave the threads that once gently held you in suspended relationship. Once there was understanding and intimacy, ease and comfort, but for a while now there may have been trouble and discord, a sense of displeasure that stains the days, making the time you spend together uncomfortable and self-conscious. So take time now for this blessing and pour it upon the troubled waters between you. Where there is uneasiness, let the expression of what causes this to be found. And if it be found within each other, let a gentle disentanglement begin, until the source is discovered and cured. Without strain or blame, let your hands reach out to one another and feel the warmth of your humanity pulsing through your blood beneath the skin, until the comfort of each other heals the coldness that has come between you. Let you begin to speak from your heart, flowing and strong, even if the voice that sends the words forth seems to choke within your throat at first. Let understanding begin to glimmer and grow, and the willingness to give and the openness to receive, until the hearts that lie within you both open up and bloom within your new care and tenderness within. Let words be soft and true fall between you, until you begin to trust and arise from the bed of nails that you have each slept in since the disharmony came between you. Blessed be. Wow. Now that's not to say you go back to all toxic relationships, and that's not what this is saying, guys. This can be very introspective. This is Virgo energy we're talking about here. This is the Hermit. This is going within and cutting those cords and realizing what the lessons were that is projecting back on you. Remember, we're healing some projection here. But the biggest relationship is the one you have with yourself. So go in, cut the cords, see what it was trying to teach you, release. And if you feel comfortable enough, speak those words. Remember, I was saying there's some kind of communication coming in where you have to speak from your heart. Boundaries most certainly need to be coming in, but a place of compassion. That is very Piscean. But speak those words and be brave to do so. Aries is very courageous energy. You've got the strength of Aries. You've got the strength of the Emperor. You've got the strength here of the Queen of Wands. She doesn't take any BS, but she's learned to master her emotions. And she speaks from her heart, and then she trusts her intuition, and she knows she is protected and she's safe. Okay, guys, I hope that helped. Have a great full moon. Take good care.